Welcome to the Riot Christmas Party.
Well, howdy.
Thanks for joining us, everybody who's here bright and early as far as the stream is going, because it just started. Isaiah's here. Chris Moneybags in the control room. We'll invite Nikki in. She's going to join us as well for our elf-themed Riot Christmas Party. We both dress the part in one way or another. Isaiah, explain your outfit.
Well, they can, since we're not on the radio, you guys can just see me.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing my Olaf Christmas sweater along with my Olaf Christmas PJs.
He wore the pants. You didn't have to do that.
Well, I didn't have the hat. So since I didn't have the hat, I said I probably should wear the pants because it felt like it was more festive. I was so shocked that they fit. I bought this in college like 5 years ago. So
Humble brag.
When it still fit me,
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I mean, I guess if you have the pants, you got to put them to good use at some point. Do you ever just wear those around the house?
I do not wear this except for to the Riot Christmas Party. Yes, this is the only time.
I bought this elf hat special for the Riot Christmas Party at 5 and Below.
I think it looks sick.
It's pretty awesome.
It looks super cool.
I think I'm going to wear it around the house, actually. And isn't it amazing how it goes with my Packers hat, too?
It does. It blends right in.
You almost, with the headphones, you couldn't even tell that they're not, like, attached.
It does look like it's a bonus on top. And the funny part is without the hat, you look hilarious.
Yeah,
when you have the hat off,
I figured I wasn't going to do that.
It looks like it's holding your hair back, and it looks really cute.
Yeah, I think it's meant to kind of do that. I think it's meant to be a headband.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to be semi-hatless, which we know would be very off-brand for me. Also, I don't know if you can, let me sit up a little straighter here. This is my Kids Table alumni shirt.
That's a good shirt. I didn't notice that. I didn't read your shirt until just now.
Yeah, Christmas themed. My parents got that for me because they heard Throwback to Giving Tuesday, our segment on graduating from the kids table. And so they got
you that
for
shirt?
Me. Yeah, they said, you never once sat at the kids table.
Okay.
I said, yeah, but it was funny to say.
It is funny.
They got me this at, I don't know if everybody knows about this, Rural King.
Oh, I've been to Rural King.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was one here. There's one around us?
Yeah, right near your neck of the woods, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't know about it. I bet you a lot of your friends from growing up go there.
I bet they do. I'm seeing in the chat. We got Susanna says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I see Nay's in here. Says that cookies I see in the background. I did make Christmas cookies.
Not just any Christmas cookies either.
I made elf Christmas cookies.
They match my hat.
They do. They were on theme. They're fresh too. I made them right before. The last thing I did before I left the house is I pulled those out of the oven, and they should be good. Are they good?
Just the way I like them.
We have a bunch of extras too, so Nene, you'll probably get some tomorrow. Consume the goodness. You guys look magnificent.
Oh, I thought he was telling us to consume the goodness.
Oh, he's also doing that.
Oh, okay. No, that's his name.
Runner Reed says, good evening from Kentucky. We also had, he said the hat looks so little up there. It does look hilarious.
It is tiny. I don't know if it's meant for adults.
We also had ZK said, need to give me one of those elf hats.
5 and Below. I think it was $4.
A good deal.
Worth every penny.
So what are we doing tonight? Give them a rundown of what we got going on.
For the whole evening, here's what we've got. We've got a series of elf-themed snacks. These are actually officially branded with the movie in mind. And so there's so many of them. We're going to split that up. We're going to do a few here up front. And then near towards the end, we will also try the elf candy canes that they've put out. Brox is responsible for all of these, so we'll get to all of that. We've also got some question and answer we'll be doing. People have been texting in questions to the show throughout the week at 8772 RadioU, and so we've saved up a bunch of those. It's not too late. If you got a good question, you can drop it in the comments. Nikki is going to join. Oh, I skipped our Christmas. Don't forget the lyrics. I'm calling it Jingle All the What now? That's going to be our game where you try to figure out the lyrics to Christmas songs. Chris will be in charge of that. Then Nikki joins. She's going to judge our Christmas stories that we've written, Christmas children's stories. And we've drawn up covers for those as well, a la the movie Elf, the ending. And then Well, again, candy canes and then gift exchange. I've got a great gift here for Isaiah.
You get something good.
Gift card. Very
I'm
excited.
excited. All right, well, let's kick it off then. What's off the top here? We got some...
A lot of... What, have you had any cookies yet?
Let me try the cookie. I haven't tried any cookies. They were sitting in my lap on the way here, and I was worried that I was going to crash and drop some.
In the seat beside you? Or
No, because they were loose. You know, I didn't have a top on them.
you don't have any Tupperware? Or
no, I just put them on
wrap?
I told you they were right out of the oven. I put them on the plate, and I cruised here. And so they're nice and fresh.
That's reminiscent of... It's completely opposite of our last Christmas party where I ruined my decorated cookie with aluminum foil, I believe.
Yeah, these are good. These are always, if you made these at home, they would taste exactly like the ones we have here. I mean, these never taste different. They always taste the exact same. But they're always really good.
Unless you burn the bottoms.
Yep.
Which still, they're pretty good.
I think I usually undercook all my cookies a little bit.
Yeah.
I like a nice soft cookie. I usually do like the minimum amount of time that I can cook them.
I barely cook them at all. What are the odds that this elf cookie that you made is better than anything else we taste tonight?
It probably is going to be the best thing.
Yeah, I think it's like odds are 95%. Okay, so we have for this earlier taste test. We've got, it looks like based off of the graphics, Chris wants us to try the elf goldfish first.
Well, that's off the top of the list.
Is probably my next most likely thing to enjoy.
We're going to hit some of the good stuff first, and then it's going to go downhill from there.
So these are elf maple goldfish. They're maple syrup, but they're graham crackers, I believe.
Yeah.
They smell pretty good. Actually, they smell really good.
Let me ask you this, too, as we're trying these. Oh, they do smell good. Do you prefer the goldfish grahams, or do you prefer the goldfish or the cheesy goldfish?
Can I say I actually think the goldfish grahams are better?
Really? I would lean the cheesy.
But I'm
not a big fan of the grahams.
I don't like regular goldfish that much. I think they're a little bland.
You okay?
What do you think of these?
I didn't know what the flavor was at first. I'm getting something. I know something that this tastes like. What is it? Take me there.
It's weird because it has a saltiness to it.
Exactly. There's something there.
I'm trying to place it. Not a cereal. I thought it might be cereal style. Maybe. Waffle crisp.
I was going to say, it's waffle.
Yep.
It tastes a little bit waffly.
It's got a waffle quality to it.
I don't know what that is. I 100% agree.
I kind of like it.
That's the flavor I was looking for, but not get maple syrup so much.
The Eggo Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
That's what it tastes like, which is a good thing.
It
These
tastes
aren't
good.
not as good as the Eggo Pop-Tarts, but pretty tasty.
Does it taste like Christmas?
No.
It doesn't. If you had these in an open bowl at a Christmas party, I'd delve my hand in there, but it wouldn't give you an extra boost of Christmassy vibes. They're just okay.
I think that's something we're going to have to accept, that most of these snacks are not going to scream Christmas or elf at us outside of the packaging.
Yeah. The packaging's cool, though. I like the packaging a lot. It looks good.
Cute, yeah.
It looks pretty darn good.
Okay.
But outside of that, that's pretty much it.
But I enjoyed them. They're going to be nice to taste as long as they last in the break room. So next will be
ZK says pizza goldfish reign supreme. That is so true. I love the pizza goldfish.
Pizza goldfish are pretty good.
They are super good.
Goldfish is one of the snacks that it's not like it doesn't tempt me, but when they are just sitting there, it's hard to stop eating them, you know?
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, going back to the cookies here, consume the goodness. Says soft is definitely the way to go. Dough is better than anything, though, LOL. And she also said, I'm a girl, by the way. I feel like every Christmas party I call someone.
We do this.
I do it every time.
Probably consume the goodness every time.
Probably. I think that's a tradition now, actually.
Yeah. But we can't see, at least I can't see your picture, so we really have nothing to go off of.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up will be their Swirly Trilly Gumdrops from Brock's. Yet again, outside of those goldfish, Brock's did all of the snacks that we're trying. So they have a few different flavors here. And you can see on the package that Chris had put up, there's 3 flavors: icy blue raspberry, Mary cherry, and sweet sugar plum. They smell pretty good. They have a sourness smell to them. Which flavor would you like to try first, or which color?
And these are the little.
These are the
little gumdrops, eh?
The ones that aren't shapes.
Got it. Okay.
The ones that aren't characters.
I'm a little bit less excited for these. These are these Is this gumdrops? Is that what we're trying?
These are gumdrops.
Let's try. I don't know what these flavors are. I know you just said them. I have no idea.
Just give me a color.
I want to do gray first. I think it's gonna be the worst.
Gray is supposed to be purple based off of the bag,
What
and that is
very
the
purple.
sweet sugar plum.
Sweet sugar plum. Mmm.
Actually, not horrible.
That tastes pretty good. I like that.
I don't know what a sugar plum tastes like.
Me
but
either.
That's just basically like grape.
Is that what that is?
Like grape flavor to me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's pretty solid.
That's pretty good. I thought that was gonna be the worst one, just based off of look,
yeah.
because it looked like
It's just gray.
it looked like when they made those Krabby Patties in SpongeBob. That's the color that it looked like. But yeah, if these ones are better than that, let's do red next. What's red?
Red is Mary Cherry. Will this even actually taste different?
It does.
Slightly. Not as good.
I think maybe pretty close. I think it might be a little better. That one.
What is that like?
That one?
Yeah.
That's a red flavored thing.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of the flavors, like strawberry, cherry.
No, I
any
mean,
of
it
that.
is cherry.
Yeah.
It's like all of these are things that I like. They're just things you've tasted before.
It's the artificial flavors that are used
Yeah.
in something else.
Like kind of Twizzlery, but not
Twizzler.
quite Twizzlery.
More red vine-esque, maybe?
I've never had a red vine.
They're not very good. Twizzlers are way better. Nene says, what does Hudson's shirt say?
Hey, I know you've been watching this whole time. Did you go to the bathroom? It says kids table alumni.
Because you used to be at the kids' table.
Yeah.
But now you've worked your way up for the people that have joined us now.
Yes. That was it was a talking point on Giving Tuesday that my parents took issue with, and they got me this shirt.
What's the blue one?
The blue one is Icy Blue Raspberry.
Ooh, this one's got to be the best, right? Is blue ever not the best?
Yeah, I like things that taste blue.
Blue is always the best. Blue doesn't really have a flavor, but it's always the best.
Are there even blue raspberries? Do they even exist?
No.
Has anyone ever seen a blue raspberry? Or did they just make that up in the 90s?
Marcus says, hi, everyone. Nana said I went and took a shower. My bad. The blue is the best. I'll say it.
I think I like the first one, the sugar plum.
No, you don't. Better than the blue?
Yeah.
I thought the gray and the red tasted about the same, but I will say that now I'm doing it off as if you were going to have a Christmas party and you were going to have a little bowl,
Yeah.
right?
That's probably a good way to think about these.
And you were going to drop them in there. I would do those.
The blue.
I would do that little baggie of gumdrops
Oh, okay.
over the goldfish.
For a party.
For a party. If I was going to have a party and I was like, I need some Christmassy things, I would lean the gumdrops before I would lean the goldfish.
It's weird because the gumdrops are not very pretty.
No.
How would you? I feel like they're most appropriately meant for gingerbread house, but they're not visually pretty enough for a good gingerbread house, I would say.
Got it. All
right. Now, one more bag of stuff to try for now. The Brock's Candy Cane Forest Mellow Creams. Now, these give you much more elf vibes because they're actually they're made into shapes and characters, many of which clearly from the movie. Which one would you like to get?
Clearly
first?
from the movie. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
There's one that's the whale from the
You
movie.
can't even tell what these
the
things
narwhal.
are.
One is his
You're
elf
saying,
hat.
let me show you, everybody. This blue thing, clearly from the movie.
It's Mr. Narwhal, obviously.
It's just a blue
Obviously.
oval. I had no idea what this was.
You could see that thing. It's going to say, bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
It's just a blue oval.
Do you want to try that one first?
What
It's supposed to be...
flavor?
Oh, I ripped the bag. Oh, here we go. frosted sugar cookies, supposedly. I believe these are basically misshapen candy corns.
Oh.
But they also say they're flavored. So we'll be the judges of that, I suppose.
Okay.
But this is supposed to be a narwhal.
This feels like a fruit snack. Doesn't feel so candy corn-esque, but I'll give it.
Oh, it's
give it a
candy
bite.
corn.
Is it? Oh no. It is. You're right.
It is
Don't even.
sugar cookie candy corn. I'll give it that. Does anybody else's teeth hurt?
Trash.
I wish I wasn't going to finish that.
Check in here. Oh, Marcus Brown. Actually, okay, gotcha. Hi, Regina.
Hello, Regina. We have your question coming up.
Glammy Love says, Woot, been waiting for this all day. Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it.
Nice Olaf sweater. I also have the pants to match it. I don't know if you saw the pants. I got the pants.
Lift the leg. Lift the leg. Point the toe.
I know, they look like fruit snacks, but they're candy corn.
I've never seen candy corn in a shape that's not a candy corn or a pumpkin, though. I've seen it different colors. I've never seen it in the shape of a candy cane, which is clearly a candy cane. So
yeah, it is.
This is supposed to be what flavor? I'm going to assume mint of some kind.
Wait, which one are we trying next?
I was going to do the candy cane.
Yeah. Oh, the candy cane.
Yeah. It's supposed to be.
Dang, I'm so bummed. I was looking at these the whole time. I thought they were fruit snacks the whole time. And then you really pulled it up from under me.
Yeah, well, if you ever.
Candy corn.
Now.
It's a good thing you told me before.
Oh, yeah, that'd be real disappointing.
I'd have been so sad.
If you ever see mellow cream on a bag, that means candy corn.
They've got you.
Yeah.
Bamboozled.
Don't fall for it.
All right, let's try the next one. Candy corn. This one looks like a candy corn. Or this one looks like a candy cane.
Is it? It is minty. Ooh, but not even like a good mint.
I think this one's way better. This is mint. I'm cool with mint.
I guess it is better than an average candy corn, just because it's not an average candy corn.
It just tastes like a mint.
Yeah, but with candy corn consistency.
I mean, no, I love a mint. Now I might have to roll back to that and finish it because that makes your breath feel fresh. You feel that
It's got
cooling,
that menthol,
that cooling sensation.
That is a positive.
Bobby says, "I love candy corn and Christmas flavors. Seem amazing."
Then you would enjoy these, I think.
I think so too, because I would say better so far than regular candy corn.
I think, yeah, there could be.
We still have 2 left, though.
A demographic of people out there that are thinking, I like candy corn, but it's always the same flavor. I wish they'd switch it up. I wish I could get that consistency in my mouth, but taste different things. And now you can.
Oh, my goodness. I can't imagine someone actually saying that.
I think that's what Bobby's saying. Let's see. Would you like to do the snowman next? Leon, I believe his name is in the movie. Or the elf hat?
Let's save the elf hat for last.
It makes sense.
Let's do yet again, people.
It's clearly a snowman.
This is just a white.
He's been around the world. Back when he was just a young cumulus nimbus cloud.
And this one's supposed to be what?
Toasted marshmallow.
Would I have gotten there? No.
This is worse.
Yeah.
This is definitely worse. I don't like marshmallow. Even when it's not actually marshmallow.
Not good.
Sorry, Leon.
Hi, Hope. She's been counting down the hours.
It does taste like a marshmallow flavoring, though. But not toasted. They went too far.
I don't even know. I hate it.
They went too far calling it toasted.
I don't like it. You know, I really wish, what really stinks is I wish that, because I don't know, I feel like I wish I liked these things more. I want someone who likes candy corn to come on here and tell me these taste good, because I just don't believe you.
Hello from the control room. I do like candy corns. I like the mellow cream mushroom, the pumpkins, and I did try one of those candy canes. Delightful.
Oh, Chris.
I'm that guy.
He's going to have a ball with this bag.
You know, the whole time every time we said it, it tasted terrible. He's like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
So now for the candy corn lovers, at least you know that these are good.
It is good to have different perspectives.
I know. I was thinking that when people were
Especially
messaging.
when you see these things being made and when it's just us, we're like, who are these? You know, why are they making these?
Who are these wild
And
people eating these things? And we had one 10 feet from us.
Yeah, we didn't even realize.
Is there sugar and syrup? Then yes.
All right,
what's the final one?
this one is maple syrup flavored, oddly enough.
Oh, so you should love this one.
If I'm going to love any of them, I'm putting the whole thing in my mouth.
Oh, I did half.
I think one mistake. That just tastes like a regular candy corn to
It
me.
does, yep.
Actually,
Actually, I can taste a little maple syrup.
I think if
I'm getting it more as it goes.
I believe if I tasted that next door to a regular candy corn, I would be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But just eating one of those, it just tastes like candy corn. I think we made a little bit of a mistake having the candy cane one not last because it kind of overpowered some of the.
You're talking about the mint?
Yeah, some of my taste buds.
It did. It was a little bit much there.
All right, so that's all the eating for now. We'll get back to the candy canes, but our teeth need a break, I think.
Yeah, it does. Let me get to the messages here. Pecan pie cookies, favorite thing to eat around Christmas time. My older brother loves pecan pie. We get it for like when we do Thanksgiving, Christmas. He always gets pecan pie and brings it. And he's like the only one that eats it. I've never really delved into the pecan pie. Do you like pecan pie?
Chalk that up as one of the things that I was too afraid to eat as a child.
It looks intimidating.
Yeah.
And it's a dessert.
But now I think I could get down with pecan pie.
I'd like to give it a try.
I tried to sell that at Thanksgiving to my wife and the rest of the family, and they were more interested in pumpkin, which is fine. I wanted to branch out.
I
Didn't
think
work.
maybe, like they said, pecan pie cookies that their grandma makes, what they get down with. I think that might be a good way to introduce yourself to pecan pie. There's no way a pecan pie cookie is going to be bad.
I do need to make some cookies here in the next Christmas cookies in the next few days. Maybe I can delve into those.
Go on TikTok and find a recipe.
Send me a recipe.
All right, so what do we got next here? Oh my goodness.
Well, we gotta answer some more questions.
Let's answer some questions.
I promised Regina we'd get to hers, which was, how did you discover RadioU?
Great question. Do you want to go first or me?
I'll try to give an abbreviated version because I think I've told this story a few times before, but I was at a college visit when I was like 15, like where you stay overnight in the dorms with a guy named Wyatt and another guy whose name I don't remember. And he turned on RadioU and online. And so liked it then, came back to it later, enjoyed it. Used to listen to the app every day on to the RIOT. Oddly enough, before I was on the RIOT, I listened to the RIOT on my way to Panera every day, and then got a job here.
It's such a wild, because that's so unlikely to happen.
It is. Yeah, I didn't live where RadioU was on the actual radio, and the college I went to was in Canada. They don't have a RadioU station in the whole country. I don't know how that guy found it. How did Wyatt find RadioU?
Yeah,
that's the next question that needs to be answered.
And then how did you make your way over here? I just don't understand. I know you said that you like listened to RadioU like growing up, and I was like, and then you just got a job here? That just never happens.
But it was very unbelievable when I got the job here. Although,
how giddy were you? You were so giddy.
Yeah, to be fair, it would have been unbelievable for me to get a job anywhere.
That is true at that time.
Yeah.
For me, very different. I didn't even know what RadioU was. And this is the crazy part. Me and Hudson are exact opposites. Hudson lived like across the country from where RadioU was.
Uh-huh.
He had found it when he was younger. I lived 15 minutes away. I grew up 15 minutes away from where RadioU was. My grandmother lives like 5 minutes from the station. So I was over here all the time. I went to school like in the city.
Uh-huh.
I went to kindergarten here. I went to preschool here, and then I moved back and went to school in like my hometown, which yet again is 15 minutes away. And I'd never heard of Radio U until I went to college, did broadcasting in college, moved to Kentucky. I worked at a couple radio stations. I worked at a radio station in Kentucky, and I just found the job opening for the producer spot. I had never heard of. I was like, what is this radio station that's like 10 minutes from my house that I'd never heard of before?
Yeah.
And that's how I heard of Radio U.
Well, isn't it great that you applied and it didn't suck?
I know.
What are the, like, you could have wound up at a really bad station.
Like, what's crazy is you came in and you were like, oh, it's Radio U. I can't wait to like see what it's like. And I came in and I met Hudson and I was like, who's this guy?
Well, you know what that means? We need to advertise better, I think. Get the word out.
We need like some, maybe we need some signs on the highway.
Pamphlets.
Something.
On the corner.
Yet again, I live like 15 minutes away. And
I go, think about this.
I didn't even know.
I go out walking during my lunch break around the station here. You said you would be driving past it all the time.
Yeah.
If I hand out pamphlets while I walk to people that are stopped at stoplights, think about how awareness would go up and you would have discovered it.
I would have discovered it.
Yeah.
Legitimately, I used to go and swim at the pool that's right there. That my grandma, when I would stay with her in the summertime, we would go and swim at a pool that's legitimately in walking distance of the radio station.
You should go put a poster on the door to the pool. Yeah.
We would go there like once a week. It's crazy, and I didn't even know that this was a place.
Here's another good question that Nathan sent in. After the show is over each day, what does work look like for the both of you? What other responsibilities do you have? And do you guys hang out at lunch or throughout the day?
Good
you want to take this one?
Our schedules have changed a little bit over the past year or so.
Mm-hmm.
We hang out in the morning for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
And then usually the hour after the show, we're in here getting ready for the week. We're doing like podcast stuff.
We either have meetings to plan for the week, or we have to record our weekly bonus podcast. Subscribe to the Worst of the Riot if you haven't already. We have to record other stuff that plays on Radio U. So that keeps us busy here in the studio for a while before we move off and work separately. The one thing I'll say is the way that we talk on Radio U is really the same way we talk to each other off of the air.
It really is, yeah.
Except more football. And so I say this in the nicest way possible. I don't try to avoid Isaiah, but I also should avoid Isaiah because otherwise I spend all day talking football.
We don't do anything.
Not actually working. Yeah.
If I find myself in the break room, we'll find ourselves in the break room for a long enough time where I'm like, we have to leave this room after the show or else I'm just not going to get the things done that I need to get done. Yeah. Because afterwards we both have like two completely different things that we're doing during the day. I'm doing like a lot of podcast stuff and posting that all and getting it ready and editing, and Hudson's doing all of his like production stuff, and we have things to get done.
Yeah. And then like paperwork.
Yeah, all kinds of.
You have more paperwork than me, but
yeah, I have those forms.
Yeah.
I hate those.
That he has to fill out after he gets in trouble.
Yeah, so we hang out, but we don't like. I'm usually gone by the time lunch rolls around. You're eating lunch when I'm leaving, usually.
Yeah, and as we established, I don't often eat lunch. I'm just out walking anyway, so I'm pretty antisocial at that time. Yeah,
usually once we leave the break room and go our separate ways, I don't really talk to anybody the rest of the day. I'm pretty much isolated in a little room by myself.
Yeah,
and I'm just editing things.
I also kind of do that. Okay, we should move on to a game. Chris is going to be our host, Moneybags. He's come up with a name, the Riot Christmas Carol Sing-Along. It's probably better than what I came up with. And I guess I'll let him explain it.
Yeah, so we are going to do Christmas Carol sing-alongs here. So I'm going to give you the title, the name of a song, a Christmas carol, and you will need to, line by line, take turns reciting what those lyrics are. If you fail, you will hear hang on.
There it
You'll
is.
hear one of those, yeah. And if you're doing good,
I'm familiar with that sound.
There it is. Yes. So, are you guys ready?
No, but yes.
I'm ready.
Yes?
I'm ready.
I'm nervous.
The first song, "Oh Holy Night," written back in 1847. Also covered by Flyleaf, Matty Mullins, Ivory Line, a throwback, and Hangnail. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start with Isaiah. Line 1.
This is a layup.
Oh, holy night. Boom.
The stars are brightly shining.
And that's the night. Darn it. I knew I could have gotten the next line, too. I think that if we had switched, if you had went first, I would have fared better.
All right.
Sure.
Well, I guess Isaiah gets a -1.
Yep. Wait, what was the next line?
We were looking for "It is the night
I was right
of
there.
the dear Savior's birth."
Yep.
Nice try.
I was right there.
Should we continue with this song or move on to another?
So, what is the question? Do I know the next line after that?
Do you know the next line?
Dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world.
Yes. Do you have
What?
more?
In sin and error pining.
Have you been studying? What
Look
in
at
the
that.
world is
We're
going
to give you a
on?
+1.
Were you listening to Christmas music on the way here?
No. I was
Pining?
in
It's
stone
the thing
silence.
was written in 1847.
Yeah,
but that's just
pining.
some wild.
It's not a new hit.
I know. I mean, if it was playing, I'd be able to sing along. But to be able
Michael
to,
Bublé does it.
I know he does. Okay, I'm ready for the next one. I think I can redeem myself.
Okay, you want to move to a new song?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, new song. All I Want for Christmas Is You,
Ooh.
written by Mariah Carey in 1994. Also covered by House of Heroes, August Burns Red, and Anchor and Braille.
A popular one.
Yeah.
August Burns
All
Red,
right.
one of my favorites.
So let's go and start with Hudson. Line 1.
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
But there is one thing I need.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
he's close enough.
It's
I don't care about the presents.
underneath the Christmas tree.
I just want you for my own.
More than you could ever know.
Make my wish come true.
Baby, all I want for Christmas is you.
Ooh, how long can we go with this one?
Oh! I thought I got that.
There's no baby.
Darn
We were
it.
looking for All I Want for Christmas Is You. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Well, that felt fair. We went for like 6 lines.
Yeah, but after that one gets tough though, because
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of
Because then it
like
starts to heat up.
generic Christmas nonsense.
Yeah.
It's not actually.
It starts to heat up a little.
Yeah.
All right. We're ready for the next one.
All right. So what's the points on that one? I'm going to give
Mm.
Hudson 1 and Isaiah
Yes.
another minus because
Yes.
he got the buzzer.
I feel like
There we go. Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
at least it's even.
yeah, it's even.
Next song, Run, Rudolph, Run. Written by Chuck Berry and
Ooh.
also a few others. There's some controversy because apparently Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is trademarked and
Got it.
blah, blah, blah.
Ah.
But anyway, also covered by Pioneer, Project 86, and The Protest. Go ahead, Isaiah. Line 1.
So this song, this is Rudolph the Red-Nosed
No,
Reindeer.
no.
this is Run Rudolph.
Run, Rudolph, Run.
I don't know if I can start. Maybe
one is
maybe you start.
I'll do it since I'm ahead by 4 points.
Yeah. You go ahead. Why don't you start?
I'm thinking of the guitar.
I don't even know. I'll be honest.
Out
I
of
don't
all
even know.
the reindeer, you know you're the best around.
Oh, I know this song.
Close.
I know this song.
Close. We were looking for. Out of all the reindeer, you are the mastermind.
Mastermind.
Yeah.
That's a
Yes,
crazy
but
start.
close.
Actually, this song does have wild
It
lyrics.
is
There's nothing
wild.
harder than
I did
think
throw
the
a
first line's-
curveball in here.
The first line's tough.
Yeah. So Mastermind.
Yes.
Go off of that. Wait, do I get a? Never,
You get a
actually,
minus. I don't get a point there.
Don't listen to me.
Isaiah, go ahead. Line 2.
Run, Rudolph.
Just Wait, I think that's right.
I think it is too. I think there's more though. Run,
There is
run,
more.
Run, Rudolph. Pull that little sleigh.
Can I steal?
Yes, you can.
Can I steal?
Santa ain't too far behind.
No.
You little gremlin. Trying to pick up my
We were looking
droppings.
for Run, Run, Rudolph. Rudolph ain't too far behind.
What?
Oh, you were right there.
What? What is that? Out of all the reindeer, you're the mastermind.
Run, Rudolph.
Run, Rudolph. Rudolph ain't too far behind.
It's going from first to third person.
Do you want the third line?
Um,
Because you almost had it.
Run, Rudolph.
Santa's.
oh yeah, Santa's got to make it to town.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Do we have a line 4?
Isaiah.
Of course, yeah. The last line, Santa's got to make it to town, you say?
Santa's got to make it to town. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Run, Rudolph. Something merry-go-round, I think,
Yeah,
is the last.
merry-go-round,
Is it
yeah.
merry-go-round?
No, we were looking for, well, that was the 5th line. We were looking for Santa. Make him hurry. Tell him he can take the freeway down.
That always bothered me.
The freeway.
I know.
Yes.
Like a flying reindeer, the fastest way would be
Mhm.
the freeway. Like, why make him deal with traffic? I don't get it.
All right. Let's move on to the next line.
All right.
Yes.
Or next song.
Next song.
I'll
this-
Be Home for Christmas. Written in 1941, but
Old
also
one.
recorded by Bing Crosby in 42, or 43, that is. Sullivan and Knox Hamilton both covered this song.
Yes.
All
Would
right.
you like to start or me?
I think it's got to be your turn.
You think
I believe
me?
it's Isaiah's turn. Go ahead. Line 1.
I think you should. Is this the last one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have a
never mind.
bonus.
Okay. I'll be home for Christmas.
Good.
All right. You can count on me.
Please have snow and mistletoe.
And presents under the tree.
Oh.
close. We're looking for
We were
on.
looking for In Presents by the
By
Tree.
By the tree.
Ooh.
I guess under didn't cut it.
Yeah.
Maybe when they wrote it, they didn't put
See here.
presents under the tree.
Did
in
we
those
want to
days.
continue with this?
Yes, let me see if I can get it. Presents by the tree. And then I'll go. It's my turn. I'll be home for Christmas.
No.
Darn it. I thought I could keep
We're
skating
looking
with
for
that.
Christmas Eve will find me.
Ooh, yeah. What's the next line? It's
Christmas Eve will find me.
where
The love
The
light
love-
gleams.
Was that a steal?
I think he just
A
stole
dick?
it.
What,
He
that
just-
was the steal? Was that a
whatever.
steal?
He can steal. He's still losing by a significant margin.
Didn't feel like a steal.
I
Might have
was
been
going
a
to say Love Light leads, so I wouldn't have gotten it.
What's crazy is I
Wait,
sang this song in choir, and I don't even know the lyrics now.
All right.
You-
One more.
all right.
Last one. Deck the Halls.
Okay.
That's a nice 1600s classic.
Wow.
Also covered by Reliant K.
Still holding strong. How many
Yeah.
songs written this year will be sang in 400 years?
I can't imagine
Not
very
many.
many.
Not many.
Maybe one. So we're
So-
looking for. It's your turn. Yep.
It
you
is.
start.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me start because it's easy. Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Fa la 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 la.
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Fa la 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 la.
This is a. Don we now our gay apparel.
Fa la 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 la.
Troll the ancient Yuletide carol.
Fa la 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 la.
Wow.
Did we do it?
Yeah, you guys did it.
Did we both get
With
a
a
point for
lot
that?
of heavy lifting from Hudson. So we'll just give each you guys a point. Wow.
I closed the gap there at the end.
Okay,
You did,
so
yeah.
the final score is 1-1.
I will say, of games that we've played in recent years on
Yeah.
the Christmas parties, this was one of my better performances.
You didn't
We
do
remember the year that you, Nikki, and I all played some sort of trivia game, and I believe I had 0, and you guys had like 11 and 9.
You did all right.
All right. Well, I think that is it for the sing-along game.
Beautiful.
So up next, I think we have Nikki that's going to join us.
Yes, Nikki is here. And by the way, as per usual, I won.
What's new? Let me look at some of these messages. Ninny says, Isaiah must only listen to RadioU music with his -2 score. Yes, that is.
We play all of those songs. What are you talking about?
We don't play Christmas that much, all right? Not during the riot. It plays like every now and then.
Yeah, sure.
For sure harder when you got to break it down line by line like that. It is.
Yeah.
Regina dipped out. Her phone was about to die. So glad to be able to hang out for a bit. You guys are awesome. Yeah, let's get Nikki in here.
Yeah, I saw her, but I didn't hear her.
Hello.
There she
Hello,
is.
Nikki.
Merry Christmas, everybody. You guys both did awful.
Well, I thought you were going to say awesome.
Awful.
You
Absolutely
really pulled the rug
awful.
out. You guys did awful.
Even though
it's sweat.
It's shocking to see how little we know, and we hear those songs all the time.
Yeah.
And the other part is, Isaiah, you are just wearing pajamas. So
I am. This is like
but very festive.
This is like a typical Tuesday at work for me, honestly.
I know
Yeah.
it's normal frozen workwear.
Yeah. But it is not very sweat wicking as the pressure arose there. As I fell behind early, it is the fire behind us is cooking.
Sure.
Eating up.
And Hudson, you look lovely. I love your hat. It's very cute.
Thank you very much. Where's your hat? What are you wearing?
No hat. I just have a Christmas shirt. That's
Is
it.
that a unicorn?
It's a unicorn with a candy cane.
Is that new?
No, I had it. I donated all my other Christmas ugly Christmas sweaters, but this is the one I kept. I don't know why. I don't know if I chose the best.
Well,
No, it looks good. It contrasts us well. We have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, looks good. I just got to be up higher so you can see him. He does light up too. Hang
It's a
on.
light-up shirt.
No wonder you kept
It
it.
is.
Although that must make
Hang on.
washing difficult.
Can you guys see?
Oh, yeah.
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 There's pretty good lights on it.
I don't have any
There you go.
Christmas shirts as good as that.
No,
I
neither.
can say that now.
Well, I mean, one can aspire. There's always next Christmas,
Why they
Hudson,
brought
if
her
you want to
on.
work a little harder on it.
I like the silly hat. You can bring that in every year. It's my favorite.
That could be every show. That looks lovely. It's perfectly elf. It's wonderful.
Add it to my hat rotation.
Beautiful.
So now comes the time of the show where Isaiah and I have each cooked up a Christmas children's story a la Buddy's story at the end of the Elf movie, where he tells about how he went through the swirly twirly gumdrops and everything. So we've each written up a cover we've drawn up, and we've also got a story to go with it. And Nikki, you're going to be the primary judge, although everybody in the comments can chime in as well.
Please judge them as well.
Please.
Isaiah, are you prepared to go first, or do you need me to lead it off?
Would you like me to tell my story? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
You can lead.
Isaiah, sometimes I feel like I don't know if you know what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be,
Well,
but I have something ready.
I think the cover needs to
Okay.
be shown first.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you have. Oh, he's got yours. You're up first because your covers. How did you make that?
Isaiah, did you just steal that art?
I did
Come
not
on.
steal that art. I did not steal. Look, it says my name in the corner.
Yeah, in a
You think I
different
just happened
font.
to find a basset hound and an Arctic fox?
Yeah, I do. Listen, it's not even matching font from the story below. So
Well, it's different because I made the Christmassy and then I wanted my name in the top left corner
no,
to be very
it looks.
standard.
Did you use Canva? What did you use?
I used Canva for the I used Canva for the letters, and then I used AI drawing for it. And you know how long? Let me tell you this too. You know how long it takes you using AI to get to what you're asking for. I had about 17 different versions of a basset hound and an Arctic fox that looked nothing like that. they never would put the fox in. It took me about an hour.
Aw.
And
So now, do you have the story for us, or do we
course.
do we
No,
just
I
go
have a
by the
story.
cover?
Let's hear it.
I have a story.
Let's hear it.
The fox in the
Are you
hound-
making it up?
No, I am. I haven't. Will you listen? Ready? All right.
Yes. Okay, we're ready.
The Fox and the Hound Christmas drops a puppy basset hound named Jim, who gets dropped at Santa's doorstep. Mrs. Claus may be hypnotized by Jim's adorable ears, but he has a long way to get to Santa's nice list. While Jim begins to learn the wonderful world of Santa's workshop, he runs into a spry Arctic fox named Todd. Todd loves Christmas more than anyone on the North Pole, but he only knows it from its outside the doors of Santa's workshop. So he is not allowed inside. Jim and Todd experience a Christmas
'Cause he's
season like
gonna
no
pee.
other. Christmas season like no other, going head to head with Santa's reindeer, who may seem like a spirited crew, but they are nowhere near Santa's nice list in this story. They nearly destroy Christmas. But in this heartfelt Christmas story, Jim finds out the true meaning of Christmas. And what Todd finds, he finds a family. That's the story.
Do you think that?
Story.
Listen, I think Chat GPT wrote that.
No,
I think.
wrote that, clearly.
No, you didn't. No,
I
you
wrote
didn't. I think
that.
you plugged it in. I think you plugged it in.
That in. It would have been way better.
Okay,
I
so
wrote that
that's
one.
that's your entry into this contest. That's your story,
Yeah,
and that's your
it's-
cover.
It's a Fox and the Hound Christmas. We've all seen that. I've told you guys it's one of my favorite childhood movies.
And so then you adapted
I
it.
turned it into a Christmas movie.
Okay, with Jim and Todd.
Jim and Todd.
Okay, Hudson, did you do any better? What do you have?
Yeah, I'm curious if you put more work into yours or if I did.
He cheated through his. You just know. Oh
did
my
not
gosh,
cheat.
Hudson is so cute. Hudson is so cute. It's so cute. It's so bad, but it's so cute. It's awful looking.
What is that?
It's awful. It's awful.
That's
Is that a peppermint to the right? Is it raining peppermints?
Yes, yes.
Why is his antlers?
The comments are hilarious.
Why does he look like a banana?
What is that Santa? Is that supposed to be Santa?
That is Santa.
Why,
Hudson
does
is
Santa have a
awful.
goatee? What is that?
That's his beard. What are you talking about?
Oh, he has his mouth open.
Yeah, he's laughing. He's saying, "Oh,
He's laughing. Is that the
What is in the
maple leaf?
sky?
Yeah, because he's Gordon, the Canadian Christmas moose.
See, Hudson, this is so bad that you can't cheat through this. No AI
What
has
is
helped in
that?
this.
I can't wait to
That's-
hear
that's
this
okay.
wonderful story about the moose and Santa.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
All right,
that's
we're
what
all
a cover is
gathered
supposed to
around. We're
do.
ready.
The cover is supposed to intrigue you.
Yeah, everybody's wondering what the heck that is.
Uh-huh.
Or
That's it.
repulse you.
So here's the story. Once, very long ago, Santa, on a Christmas Eve, embarked out into the Canadian wilderness. But because it was Canada, it was so cold and blustery and stormy that his reindeer all perished. So even though they're flying in the cover.
Before they died.
Is that the story? Is that the end of the story?
It's not over yet.
Oh, okay.
These are the reindeer that you don't know their names, unfortunately. So Santa's trudging through the wilderness with his elves, trying to find a way to still make sure everyone has a happy Christmas. And suddenly, one of his elves stumbles upon a trail of peppermints. He follows the trail of peppermints straight to Gordon, the Christmas moose, who charges at him. The elf uses Christmas magic to make the peppermints come alive to fight Gordon, the Christmas moose. But the peppermints were not strong enough, and Gordon defeated them. Santa steps in and says, "Ho, ho, hold on a second there, buddy. That's the kind of gusto we could use around here. Will you guide my sleigh through the Canadian wilderness tonight?" And Gordon, you can see the look on his face in the cover, begrudgingly said yes. And all of the Canadian children got their presents that evening. And everyone lived happily ever after.
Wow. Wow.
That was
Just
a story.
Stirring, isn't it? Concerning.
No
And
ChatGPT would come
stirring.
up with that.
That
No.
was good.
Yeah.
I liked
Wow.
your story. That's one. If you have
So,
children, read them that tonight. That'll put them right to bed.
You can skip the part with the reindeer, Paris, and just make something else up. You want.
no, that they need to learn. You know, you need to learn early on the real story of Santa.
Yeah, that's
so,
right. And we should remember those reindeers' names.
so, Chris, I'm going to call you in. Those are the only two I get to judge from. Was there like a last minute entry? Did you do one, or is
No,
it?
I did not.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
and I just
that
pick
is-
from those two.
That is Christmas right there, guys.
It
That-
is.
That's
That's
what we
Christmas.
have.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure everybody can put in the comments and we'll see if we match up. Can I see both covers again, or is it possible to do a split screen?
Not
for-
able to do split screen, but we can definitely go back and forth.
Okay,
And
I'm just going to
notice-
dissect. This just looks, Isaiah, it's too good. You know, it's just,
It looks.
It is
so
just-
cute.
it's too good. But it just shows that, you know, we can use technology to really help with anything nowadays. This is so bad that it's so cute. It's disturbing. So
But
I
look at
think
the
I'm going to.
detail.
I know.
Look
There's
at that.
Stars.
I really
There's got the
worked.
candy canes in the background.
Is the
Yep.
top right?
And
Is
you
that a
got
fish?
the reindeer flying in the distance.
No, that's a peppermint. That's
And
a
a
peppermint,
Canadian
Isaiah.
leaf.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love the Canadian leaf.
There's a lot of detail.
Don't you
there.
think don't you think the moose looks like a banana, the
ChatGPT
body?
could not do that.
No. ChatGPT
No.
would be lost.
No.
Mm-mm.
You type that into ChatGPT, it wouldn't know what to give you.
It would
Hey,
break.
our-
It would break.
Yeah.
I'm actually
AR
impressed, Hudson,
AI
that you had
break-
markers.
Art can't do that.
So
I am realizing I didn't color Santa's ears.
no, you didn't.
Oh. Well,
I just thought that it was just the beard
it's those
extended.
imperfections
So
that make it seem real.
That's right.
is he wearing gloves?
That's
Is-
literally what would break ChatGPT. The imperfections make it perfect.
Yes.
Is he wearing gloves too? Like I just can't
No,
tell.
He just got the fuzzy cuffs. I thought that's what Santa had. But
Okay,
you're right.
all
It
right.
is cold. Santa's usually wearing gloves.
It's
Let me-
cool. And then there's
Another
Jim.
mistake.
Isaiah, I feel like you're
Jim is
just
so
playing off
cute.
Jim,
He's so
and
cute.
it's just tempting with that. But all right, so back to voting. I do feel like just based on a really lot of depth and detail, I am going to go with Gordon, the Canadian Christmas moose story that had all the feels in it, and I feel like it could maybe even be made into a movie one day.
I think so. Tragic beginnings, but they lead to a happy ending.
It's got
Unfortunately,
death,
the-
mystery,
Death.
peppermints.
Unfortunately, it looks like the comments are leaning towards Hudson.
What a
Oh.
great night.
See,
for me.
I thought we were doing like a plot summary, not so much a story. But Suzanne said, I think Isaiah spends more time reading movie synopsises than children's books. Rachel said
Mhm.
it sounded like a movie trailer. Jaden says Isaiah sounded like he used a Mad Lib and put it in his favorite words.
That's a good way. That's good.
Susanna says Hudson truly does win this time. Rachel loves the original illustration. Runner Reed says Hudson's cover is by far the best thing I've seen all day.
Yes.
Marcus, that illustration is great. That's one for the break room fridge. Like Lord of the Rings meets Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
ZK,
Regina liked it. My cat looked at me and yawned.
ZK also says the
Hudson-
moose for sure looks like a banana.
Hudson, you could, if you want to, let's think, supporting Radio U. Perhaps we put that up. We can auction that off.
Ooh,
And
as a memento,
if you want to
yeah.
get that, so don't throw it away. Just keep it around
It's-
and we can do that for the next fundraiser.
It is one of a kind.
Yeah,
Yes.
when we give away all the band merch, like the signed guitars and stuff, we'll put that up and see what kind of money we can raise for Radio
Should
U.
I laminate it in the meantime?
That might be a good idea.
Yeah,
That way, when you
laminate it.
sign
You
it, it's
could.
clear.
Well, just tell your mom to go ahead and start saving up now because she's going to have to buy that story sometime in the next spring fundraiser. We could use the support and help.
Yeah.
Hope is concerned about the Paris reindeer.
But still, both did a very good job.
That's a
Yay.
brief part of the story. It's actually kind of a MacGuffin in a sense.
Now, what you could do is, could we please lift this and make this be the next Riot bonus podcast? Because I feel like, again, murder mysteries, those sort of podcasts are so still in
Yeah.
that if you guys did a story podcast that was like a special one, you could get some really good views with that.
We'll have you write the stories, Nikki.
No, you already wrote those. And then we find out someone has a story identical to it, and you're in trouble for plagiarism.
Maybe like a RIOT book club.
We'd have to read.
Yeah. No, people. This would be people reading our stories.
Story.
Yes.
Way better.
Yeah.
Also, skates
well,
and
lovely
picks
job
for all the good little Canadian children.
Skates and pucks.
Skates and pucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
They were all so happy. Nikki, you want to answer a couple questions real quick?
Sure. What you got?
Dee asked, "What was your best Christmas ever?"
Oh gosh. Geez. D, you couldn't give a heads up so we could think about this one.
If you want to go first, Hudson, we could bring it back around to Nikki if you have something prepared.
You could. No, I don't think I'll come up with a. I guess I used to always like. Didn't you guys like to like? Did anybody else's family like Christmas time was when you would go on a vacation, and that was always fun. And Santa could still find you, if you needed to. But probably when we got to go on vacations for Christmas, that was always a good time.
For me, I remember when I was a child, most years we would alternate. Either we would go to my grandparents in Canada or they would come to us. And I remember, I guess because it was a different setting, I remember going to theirs very vividly, like a lot of the details. And I didn't like it that much at the time, but now I remember it fondly. But I don't really remember all the Christmases at my parents' house very often, even though my grandparents were there. Similar things, different place. And this is, I don't mean this in a sad way, but the last Christmas I had with those grandparents is the one that I remember the most about, I think. It was also
sweet.
It was also the best because...
Did the Canadian moose kill them? No. From your story?
We used to always have to stay with my grandparents, but they had a really small house and like one shower, and there was like 6 and 7 of us there. 8 of us, I guess, was in total. And it was too much. We had to all sleep on couches. Our feet were hanging off the edge. But then the last year I went anyways, we got a hotel.
Oh.
A brand new Hampton Inn.
Upgraded.
Nice.
Yeah, we took all the showers we wanted, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
You had a pool and breakfast.
Yeah. That's Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet.
I think about my favorite Christmases. We used to always go and do trips as well, but I don't really remember the trips. I was so little. And so then I think about doing Christmas at my parents' house, and I don't really have one that stands above the rest. My Christmas memories from being little are so small. I don't really remember any of the gifts that I got or anything. I remember one Christmas morning, this is one I'll never forget, me and my younger brother Jaden playing video games in the morning. Because fun fact about my family, we don't open gifts first thing in the morning. We would always wait till like 1 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
My mom likes to sleep in on Christmas because we own toy stores and it's like your first day off. So we were playing video games the morning of, and I unfortunately destroyed Jaden in some video games and made him cry on Christmas morning.
Nice.
I will never forget that. So that's one of my fondest memories of Christmas, was making my younger brother cry before we got started.
First off, that's proud. That right there. And okay, I'm going to change mine because that reminds me. I remember when I was really young, a Nintendo game system came out. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember, and I don't know if anybody else's parents would do this too. That's all like my brother and I wanted was this Nintendo game system. And we got through all the presents and there wasn't there. And you tried to be like mature about it, but you were getting mad and like pouty.
Yes.
And I remember my mom hid it in the bathroom. And she was like, okay, well, we're all...
What, in the tank of the toilet?
No, it was just on the sink. Like, she's not putting in the toilet, Hudson. That's what we're doing there. But
the tank, the upper part.
Everybody was getting mad. I think my brother was really mad because it was like, that's all I wanted. And then it was like, oh, let's go to the kitchen. Let's go this way. And they get you to come over. And then in the bathroom, it was hidden afterwards. You were like, I wasn't pouting, but you got it. So I remember those. I always liked when my parents did that.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah, that reminds me. The one Christmas that I remember the best when I was at home was when we got a PlayStation as a family gift. That was pretty exciting. I also remember the Christmas where my parents and rest of my family all left, and I had to work. So I was at Christmas alone.
You had to work at Panera on Christmas?
No, at the other radio station I worked at.
We wouldn't make you do that.
They weren't as good as RadioU. Yeah.
So I was going to say that's awful.
Get the time off. I didn't hate that Christmas. Christmas Alone wasn't that bad, but I do remember it because
So
it was
you
different
were
than all the others.
Alone.
I was
Home Alone?
Home Alone. Yeah.
You know what's sad is you don't remember, you were just saying how you don't remember your grandparents and parents' Christmases as much, but you do remember the one by
Well,
yourself.
that's the one I was alone. Yeah.
You should
Sticks
remember
out
that
'cause It was
one.
different than all of them.
That's bad.
What happened?
Well, if anybody has any good
yeah.
memories, put it in the comment section and tell us your favorite Christmas memory.
Yes. Yeah, we would love to hear about it. Have you ever done Christmas Alone, and how was it? Let us know.
And it's perfectly fine if you do Christmas Alone, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. I think that's all we have with you, Nikki, unless you have the elf candy canes.
No, I don't, but you guys enjoy those. And it was so nice to, hang out with everybody and wish you guys a Merry Christmas and to
Yes.
see the Olaf pajama set. It's just great. And the elf hat and both of your wonderful books. I mean, really, truly new Christmas classics
I'm
that we
glad you
have.
could be here for that.
The publishers will be
Wouldn't
calling.
miss it.
Yeah.
I know. They're stealing it right now.
Yeah,
You're
they
never
are.
going to get a phone call.
Uh-huh.
But I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas.
Yes. Thank you, Nikki. Merry Christmas to
Yeah,
you
Merry
too.
Christmas,
we'll talk
Nikki.
to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Well, we're still here.
Well, now I'm stuck with you again.
Yep, it's
What do
just-
we have left?
Just the two of us and everyone watching. We've got 3 candy canes and gifts.
Okay.
Which one would you like to try first?
Let's do. We got 3 candy canes left here. We got a. Let's do this. This one looks trash. What is this? Chocolate?
I bet you that is the. I don't have the box. You have the box, right?
Oh yeah, I have the box.
But I do remember looking at them prior. One of them is the world's best cup of hot cocoa,
That's what this is.
not cup of coffee from the movie. Why not just make it a coffee flavored candy cane?
Peppermint hot cocoa. That's what we're looking for here. Ready?
It is peppermint, at least.
I can't open it.
It's open. I cracked them.
You cracked it, but you didn't.
I didn't peel it for you.
I need it peeled. Almost there.
Chocolatey. Not horrible.
I've
It
had
does
something
ki-
similar before.
Does kind of taste like peppermint hot cocoa, actually. More peppermint than cocoa. I don't know. I don't mind it. It tastes better than it looks.
Not bad. I didn't love it. The chocolatey, the peppermint chocolate mixture
Mm-hmm.
on that one, and I like mint. Not so much for me. Let's do, you want to do maple syrup or cotton candy next?
Let's do cotton candy.
Okay,
'Cause
cotton
I think
candy.
that'll be bad. I want to end with something good.
Cotton candy one looks the prettiest. It's got that nice white, pink, and blue. An underrated color combination here. White, pink, and blue.
It is. It is pretty.
It does.
I just
Always looks really good.
I just know I don't like cotton candy. Oh wait, is this cotton candy ninny muggins? Is that what it is?
It's cotton candy headed ninny muggins.
Mm-hmm. A nice tie-in with the movie.
This one was better.
Does it taste like cotton candy?
It
It's not very flavorful, actually.
I don't do a lot of cotton candy flavored things. I haven't had cotton candy flavored things in a while,
Mm-hmm.
but it tastes decent.
Normally, cotton candy stuff is so sweet, and that one actually
Tasted pretty
Not
good.
too much. I still like the other thing better, but it
You would
wasn't
have taken the chocolate one.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as I was.
Let's do
fearing.
it like this. Ready?
Yeah.
Regular candy cane or that one?
Which one?
The candy cane. the cotton candy.
Oh, definitely regular.
Okay, what about cotton candy? I mean, what about candy cane or the chocolate one? The hot cocoa.
I'd still definitely take the regular candy cane, but it's not as clear and obvious.
For me, the regular candy cane for sure takes the hot cocoa, but the cotton candy one pushes it a little bit. It's there.
Okay.
I would be tempted.
Now, last is maple syrup. Even though it's yellow and green, it is maple syrup flavored, you telling me?
Buddy the Elf maple syrup. What this one's called. Yellow and green. Collector's Conquest says, I can't wait for the maple syrup. Hoping for the best. So am I. Feel like we haven't had a good run-in with these weirdly flavored things. I'm spilling.
Disappointing.
Come on, really?
I don't even know if that's, if I was blindfolded and completely in the dark about this, I don't think I would get maple syrup from it at all. More like caramel. Like
That's pretty good.
watered down caramel.
You're there with that. That caramel flavor.
But I don't- Or you know what it tastes like? Like a little Werther's or something.
Do you hate it?
I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
Would you? Yeah. Let's ask you this: regular candy cane. This
Regular candy cane.
is this the worst
I
one
think
of the three?
this could be the worst.
I
I
think-
don't enjoy this one or the cotton candy at all.
I did the cotton candy one by far the best one for me. This one, I think this one's number 2 because it's not offensive, but the hot cocoa one, the chocolate in there, it just didn't taste good. It did not taste good, unfortunately.
All right. Last
Maybe it
thing,
needs a maple syrup dip with it, Buddy the Elf style. Now
Yeah.
we're thinking
well, then we just might as well just drink maple syrup, which I'm for, by the way.
could help.
Let's do this. All the snacks we had, which one would you take?
Oh, definitely the spice drops.
Which does it matter which flavor?
I liked
they're
all three of them.
They're all very similar.
All 3 of them were the best. I know. I'm upset the syrup wasn't good either.
I mean, the goldfish were way better than anything else. And the cookies you made were way better than,
Well, the cookies were.
yeah.
I mean-
Cookies, goldfish. I would also take the spice drops over any of the candy canes, which I'm shocked to find. But I don't think I will eat any of those gumdrops when they're sitting in the break room.
You won't eat any of them.
I doubt it.
Would it matter if they were in a holiday bowl?
No,
Could that help
no.
if they were free in the bowl? But if they're in the bag, it's not special. If I toss them in a little holiday bowl, I bet you'll dig your fingers in there.
No, because I wouldn't want to mess. I would want it to sit there and look good.
True.
Even though they don't look that good, as we established, they're kind of blah.
But they could look good in a holiday bowl. But if they're in the bag, I'm not going to touch them. If they were open free in the bowl, I think I would eat a couple of them on a little flyby in the break room, which I
Maybe.
routinely do.
Maybe. You want to trade gifts?
Oh, I forgot we have the gifts.
Yeah.
I thought that was the
You
last
better
thing.
not have forgot my gift.
I was worried that I was going to forget it,
Listen,
but I got it.
I got yours. Is this the same wrapping paper I used last year?
You used a Marvel wrapping paper?
Yeah. It's Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like it. I used just a regular Christmas,
Yeah.
little polka dot action here.
I put a tag on this.
That way we
even though-
know.
yeah, I didn't want to get confused.
I like the wrapping paper. Did you pick this out? Did you buy this?
had it from last year? Like I said, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
saying
that's
like,
what
you bought this at one point in time in your life. though.
It was long enough ago. I you know what? My wife probably bought it.
I like it. I'm
No,
a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm not upset, but normally you do like a more elaborate.
I knew you were
going
going to say that. I knew you were going to say
You
that.
really like to flaunt your rapping skills most of the time.
I didn't want to, because before it was, when it was Nikki, you and I,
yeah.
then I had to hot dog a little.
Oh, you felt the pressure to
But now
impress.
it's just you and I didn't want to clearly outdo you.
Mm,
I was already.
well, I think given the results of the rest of the night.
Okay. I already knew that my drawing was going to be incredible.
Yeah.
And then I knew my singing skills were not going to be there.
You did kind of make, maybe it's just because I'm not looking at it, but it's not so easy to unwrap. Hey,
How you like me now?
City Barbecue.
City Barbecue.
Thank you very much.
Something a little outside the wheelhouse.
I bet you, do you have a good like
No.
story of why you did this?
I do. I almost got you this too.
No way.
This is a Roosters gift card. I love Roosters.
Let me explain.
Chicken wing place, if you guys didn't know.
I was going to get you Buffalo Wild Wings
B-dubs, yes.
because you can never go wrong. And I
We've
know
done
you go
that
to
recently.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, but we have done it recently. I don't know if I've gotten you that before, but you mentioned that you live next to the worst Buffalo Wild Wings. So I don't want
Yeah.
to put you through that. And I thought Roosters, just as good pretty much. And although I don't know how the deals compare, but I thought roosters will still scratch the wing itch, or you can go and get a smorgasbord of their appetizers.
Oh yeah, roosters always hits. I love roosters. I grew up on roosters, and I went through a myriad of different ones that I had in my hand for you.
Yeah.
That I almost pulled the trigger on. I considered. I don't know if I want to tell you what I considered because I don't want you to have rather had that.
No,
one.
I like the City Barbecue, and before you explain, I like that you got me City Barbecue because it is a place that I would ordinarily
Never
not go.
Yep.
Because I don't want to throw her under the bus. I believe she's watching right now, but my wife doesn't really care for barbecue, so it's not a place that would tempt her. So and I don't eat by myself that often.
Got it.
But now I have an excuse to go out to lunch, so I like this, and I
That's
can
his
keep
wife.
it all to myself.
Hudson texted me before. He's like, "Hey, give me City Barbecue. It's the only way I'm gonna get to go." No, but I was going to the store and I was like, "What?" I always had to get you a gift card of a place that you would normally go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, obviously, I was like, McDonald's. He's gonna use McDonald's if I get it for him. But I'm like, but does
I
that
also
feel special?
thought about McDonald's. Yeah, I was like, that's not a treat.
Yeah.
You're gonna go there whether I get you that or not.
Exactly. And it already feels cheap as is. It feels like, whenever you go there, you're getting an offer as is.
Yeah.
And so I was like, where's a place that I know that he would like, that he would never go to unless I got him a gift card to? And I was like, I saw them City Barbecue, and I was like, yes. He would never go to City Barbecue unless he had a gift card. And I wouldn't either. But if I had a gift card, I would go.
And we had it a while back for our RIOT rendezvous, and it was so good.
It was so good.
I enjoyed it so much. All right, I'm very excited about this. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well.
And thanks to everybody who joined in and watched tonight and chatted in the comments and everything. It was a real good time. It's always fun to do the RIOT Christmas party. Thanks to Chris Moneybags for producing tonight.
He put in a lot of work for this.
He might have worked harder than either of
He
us.
for sure did. I know for a fact he did.
There's no might about it.
Yes. So shout out to Chris for making this all happen because it was a very, very festive night.
Yeah.
All the good little extra stuff is Chris. So.
And you know that it's a good night when we are coming in and we have to come back here in less than 12 hours and we're still like fired up about it because it's fun.
It is a good night. Paul said, have a great Christmas.
You too, Paul.
Susanna said, I've been convinced I should try the gum drops. You should. They're good. They don't look good, but they're good. And thank you all to everybody who tuned in. And we'll catch you guys soon.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. And to all, a good night.